The 2008 Royal Rumble had a runtime of 52 minutes. It premiered on January 27 inside Madison Square Garden in New York City. This event had a stacked commentary crew featuring Jim Ross, Michael Cole, Jonathan Coachman, Taz, Joey Styles, and Jerry the King Lawler. 20,798 fans were in attendance, and legendary announcer, Michael Buffer, was the special guest ring announcer for this evening.
When it comes down to it, I thought the 2008 Rumble was a good Rumble. So far, it's definitely up there. I thought it had a good mix of nostalgia moments, good seeing legends like Mick Foley, Roddy Piper, and Jimmy Snuka. Had a good share of shocking moments like the return of John Cena at number 30. I can remember jumping out of my seat when I saw him, because around that time, Cena was out on injury. I think he tore his pectoral muscle or something like that. So he was supposed to be out for a year. No one thought he would return as quickly as he did. That man came back like he was never hurt to begin with. Freaking Wolverine powers over here. So yeah, when he walked out at number 30, that entire arena erupted. And yes, this was around the time when it was cool to hate on John Cena. But despite that, everyone lost their minds when they saw John Cena at number 30. It is one of the most shocking returns in WWE history, let alone the Royal Rumble, cause no one saw that coming. But on top of that, we had Michael Buffer announcing the Rumble. That was cool. As a matter of fact, is this the only time they used him to announce the Rumble? You would think they would have used "Let's get ready to rumble" more than once, cause it's the Rumble and Michael Buffer is synonymous with the term "Let's get ready to rumble." But alright, they got him for 2008. We opened up the Rumble where we left off in 2007 with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker coming out at 1 and 2. And they last a good 30 minutes. Again, you can call this another prelude to their match at WrestleMania 25. And it was smart to start out the Rumble with them. Honestly, when I look at the rest of the people in the Rumble, it helped. Look at this. You got Santino Marella, who honestly was at his best in 2008. I loved the comedy heel gimmick he had with Beth Phoenix as the IC champ. The moment they turned him babyface, he fell off for me. We also had the Great Khali. Oh my god. Hardcore Holly, John Morrison, Tommy Dreamer, CM Punk, Batista, Hornswoggle, who's currently involved in that storyline, being Vince McMahon's son. Let's not talk about that. Chuck Palumbo, Jamie Noble, who are currently in a love triangle with Michelle McCool, who ultimately gets with the dead man. And then you got Cody Rhodes, Umaga, Snitsky, it wasn't my fault. The Miz, Shelton Benjamin, Kane, Carlito, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy, Big Daddy V, aka Viscera. He went from the world's largest love machine to Big Daddy V. Mark Henry, Chavo Guerrero, and Amos Finley, who apparently got disqualified because he came out before he was supposed to come out. I didn't know you could get disqualified. Apparently he got disqualified. Elijah Burke, Triple H, and then of course, number 30 being John Cena, who ultimately wins and goes on to WrestleMania 24 to lose in a triple threat match involving Randy Orton and Triple H. Yeah. The main event was Taker and Edge, which begs the question, maybe Taker should have won this. Have Taker go in at number 1 and win the whole thing. Wouldn't that have been cool if we started off with Shawn Michaels and Taker and then ended with Shawn Michaels and Taker, Taker beating Shawn Michaels to main event WrestleMania? It would have been cool. Didn't happen, but something to think about. But yeah, entertaining Rumble. Lots of good things to talk about. Can't complain. But that's just my perspective. Let's get a much more clearer perspective from you-know-who. Let's go to the vote.
The 2008 Royal Rumble match marked the 20th anniversary of the Royal Rumble. And for the 20th anniversary Rumble, I thought this was a good one. Not one of the best of all time, not a great one, but a good one nonetheless. Now, we have to start off with the fact that Michael Buffer introduced number 1 and number 2 for this match. The voice of WCW main events from 1993 until 2001, introducing a WWE main event in 2008. I'm shocked it took WWE that long to bring Buffer in to introduce a main event of some sort. You would think that WWE would bring in Buffer to at the very least, do the WrestleMania main event each year, but nonetheless, it is what it is. They brought in Michael Buffer for one time to do the introducing of number 1 and number 2 for the 2008 Royal Rumble match, and the 2008 Royal Rumble match started off where the 2007 one ended. Number 1, The Undertaker. Number 2, Shawn Michaels. Both went over 30 minutes, and you thought for a moment that they might be the last two once again. They may do a wire-to-wire. They may do a Shawn and Bulldog, an Austin Vince, whomever. You thought there for a bit, them going 30 minutes, they could be the last two once again. However, the Iron Man of this Royal Rumble match was Batista, lasting 37 minutes, 40 seconds, lasting to the final 3. Another person in the final 3 was Triple H, eliminating the most wrestlers in this Rumble match with 6. He eliminated Batista, Kane, Cody Rhodes, Big Daddy V, Mick Foley, and Elijah Burke, and you thought this was going to be Triple H's second Royal Rumble victory. More on that in a bit. Now, you did have a nice throwback of Roddy Piper and Jimmy Snuka from 20 plus years prior. That was a nice moment there. However, well, before I get to that, you had Finlay becoming the only wrestler in Royal Rumble match history to be disqualified for, quote, jumping the gun. You know, they tried explaining that he got disqualified for using a weapon. However, the Royal Rumble match is supposed to be no disqualification, so I guess it's no DQ, except you can't enter before your number is called. Now, the moment of this Royal Rumble match, number 30. Triple H came out at number 29, so it's like, who's going to be 30? What big name's going to come out at 30? It's like, they brought back some big names from the past, so it's like, is number 30 going to be another big name from the past? It was a big name, but not a big name from the past. Number 30 hits, the buzzer buzzes, John Cena's music hits. Now keep in mind, back in October, Cena torn his pectoral muscle, was supposed to be out until later in 2008. He came out at number 30 to a hero's welcome in Madison Square Garden because, and I don't care what anybody fucking says, nobody saw this coming. Absolutely nobody saw John Cena coming out at number 30. Now, sure, he got boos after the fact. It's like, oh wait, we're supposed to boo this guy. However, him coming out at number 30 is still one of those great Rumble match moments you see in the highlight packages of Royal Rumble match moments. Who's number 30? Buzzer hits, Cena's music hits. We didn't see this one coming. No matter what anybody says, nobody saw this one coming. The final 4 of this Royal Rumble match was Kane, Batista, Triple H, and John Cena, with Cena eliminating Triple H to win the 2008 Royal Rumble match. Was it one of the best Royal Rumble matches of all time? No. Was it an overall fun Royal Rumble match? Absolutely.
The overall grade for the 2008 Royal Rumble is a B.
Thank you all for watching. We got one more before we hit the 2010s. That's 2009. I'll see you then. Catch you next time for more of my Royal Rumble review series. Peace.